Yeah. I've never heard of this. You just using me as a face. It's no different than marketing, whatever.
Right.
But what people fail to realize is that happened to Kim Kardashian, Soldier Boy, Floyd Mayweather. So they paid him to advertise. They didn't know what they were advertising. Come to find out it was a scam. It was just to pump it up, and then the developers, whatever, they drained all the money out and burnt off it.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think that's what all marketing, what they do, and stuff like that. Kind of like what we were talking about in the chat, like Ford says that they're the #1 selling truck in the world. But are they? And who's going to fact check them? But then it's a marketing thing, right? Because you hear that, you're like, oh, I want a Ford then. Right, but are they really? Are they even the safest? Are they the best?
Exactly. You just go off of what you get. I always use this example too. Remember when McDonald's had
We're good. Keep talking.
Remember when McDonald's had that? This was a while back. They sold these things called fish bites. Anyway, they did heavy marketing. It was these little fish bite things, right? I said, McDonald's selling fish bites. You got to be kidding me. But they pushed it so much. I said, man, let me go check out these fish bites at McDonald's. Never went, but that's the power in marketing. If people are constantly telling you to do something, the McRibs and all. I mean, I know y'all heard. I know my guy over here heard about the Pepe coin.
The Pepe coin, the new one.
So literally, the Pepe coin is almost at $1 billion market cap, right? It's the little frog meme coin, right? No lie.
Oh, okay.
Somebody put in $27. Listen to me, no lie. They invested $27, and within 3 weeks, it turned to $8 million. I can't make this up if I tried to.
Wow.
So that's where all they're calling the meme coin season, and that's why you're talking about referring to being BitBoy crypto, and they just come out with all kind of stuff.
Crazy. I might need to make my own then.
I mean,
living the dream Bitcoin.
Man, they
LTD Bitcoin coming out soon. Stay tuned. Just send me your money. JK, I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
Well, welcome back, guys. We're here live with another episode of Living the Dream with Luis and Ray. What happened? The audio's messed up?
Yeah.
You just unplugged it and plugged it. Alright, well, we're live and
it's a beautiful thing about going live. So we love it. But we're back again with another episode. And today's episode is going to be good. I like the last one we have. We have you back for a second episode. Appreciate you being back over here.
Yes, sir.
The Crypto Night.
Come on.
I like that.
And you have a YouTube channel, right? Where you educate your viewers about crypto, the market. Just crypto or stock market too?
No, just crypto. I mean, that's just the focus. Just learning all the ins and outs about cryptocurrency. I mean, I don't really go in detail with stock market or real estate, but believe it or not, they all kind of correlate.
Right. And then just a disclaimer: we are not
financial
advisors.
And this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. That's it.
Correct. Always do your research. Check everything. What is it? Cross your T's and dot your I's on everything. But your YouTube is kind of for that, right? Where people can go in there and learn what it is, learn about it. Maybe do you have videos like what we just talked about other coins that have just kind of
correct? What's
the Tom Brady one we were just talking about?
He has the FTX, but there's. Because we're in meme coin season, they got Floyd Mayweather coins. They got a Jerry Springer coin. They got all kind of, man, they got the, Winnie the Pooh.
Oof.
They got Tigger. They got, of course, the Pepe coin. And the guy that's behind
the Pepe coin?
Yeah, the guy that pushes the Pepe coin. They got another coin called Honk. Man, they got all, the guy that's behind Pepe and Honk, this guy has sold made the most money off of NFTs in the history. Yep, Pepe, right there.
Oh, Pepe.
Yep.
This guy, this is hilarious. But people are buying. Is this the one you were saying that somebody invested $27
and it turned $8 million
Oof.
in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks,
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. That's one thing I've learned though. When you start to deal with some of these coins, you don't say like it's .000. You're like it's 6 zeros.
so it's either say
It's gonna drop down to 5 zeros.
5 zeros. Yeah, you say. I mean, I'm in certain coins that started off at 20 zeros. Some of them down to 18 zeros. And then, some coins at 18 zeros and they drop to 15 zeros. So you want to catch like Shiba. Everybody know about Shiba, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Shiba, and I'll say it later, but I know the next Shiba coin and people need to jump on it because it's happening.
It's happening.
But there were people that jumped on the Shiba train, right, early.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was a joke, and next thing you know,
Boom.
it exploded. It's at a $5.2 billion market cap. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but that's why you want to catch stuff early,
Right.
because that's part of investing. So let's say you got involved in a coin at a $50,000 market cap, right? And it turns to let's say a $500 million market cap, right?
Okay.
So all you do is you take 500 million divided by 50,000. That's a 10,000x. And so whatever you put in times that by 10,000.
Oof.
That's how it works.
So what do you think people like? Because I feel like this is an industry that you have to be following. You have to be
Yes,
involved, right?
you
You
do.
don't just go off the first tweet you see.
Send it.
And just
Ten
go.
grand.
I mean, some people have gotten lucky, and that's what I like to call it, lucky, because I feel like when it comes to all this, as much research as you still don't know.
You still don't know.
Like and this is why I'm not big investor in Bitcoin or
Anything.
even stocks, just because I'm a person that if I can control it, or if I don't have some say so in it, it kind of scares me, right? So instead of putting maybe 20,000 in the stock market, I'd rather put 20,000 in the store or open another business that I'm like, I'm gonna grind to pump it out. But I do know this is the new up and coming, and you have to get involved. Like, well, you don't have to, but if you want to maybe build wealth and really understand, you have to understand it first and then really get involved, because it's the new thing.
Well, the thing is, this is the new money. Like I said last time, like it, love it, or hate it.
Yep.
We're going towards the digital dollar, digital money. This is it.
Right.
You can't. You can fight it all you want to. You're just going to get that phone call from the bank, or you're going to get that in the mail. Listen, now we no longer do the debit card thing. We have a custodial wallet, and we'll now be doing everything digitally. Right. You need to learn how to transfer your currency this way and that way. That's how it's going to happen.
Right.
You're going to wake up one morning, what is this?
Yeah.
It's been staring you in the face for years. That's how it works. See, you're like me, right? But scared money does not make money.
Oof. Say that again.
Scared money does not make money.
Yes.
Right?
I believe that 100%.
See, it's amazing. Now listen to he's a risk taker
Yes.
because he has business, right?
Right.
But you rather control
As much as
much as you can, right? But I mean, it's really no different. But I understand your perspective,
Right.
Because the thing about crypto is once you release your money, you're kind of dependent on the developer. You're dependent on marketing. You're dependent on other entities to bring you your investment back,
Right.
versus you taking the money and you market.
Right.
You did. But you're still no different. You're an investor. Like
right.
you put in for example, your 20 grand. I mean, I'm a businessman too, man. This stuff I got into. Come on, boom.
Yeah.
I put in hard work and it crashed.
Correct.
I mean,
Time or money, something.
Something
gotta give.
Something's got to give. I mean, I started a record label years ago. Got 2 groups signed to Warner Brother Records, and the thing is, I had up to that point I had put $500,000 in it. And once you got those artists signed, oh my goodness, like you literally lose kind of all the control.
Right.
Because now once they're signed, it goes into the Warner Brothers marketing, and now you got to push them
Make
and
sure that
make they're doing their job. It's too political to say you got to put up all that money and then you give your dream to a bunch of strangers and hope that they
Don't mess it up.
don't mess it up.
Market it the right way.
Yep.
Anything like that. But so the Sheba was one. Sheba's been around. What do we have? 2021.
I mean, that's already ancient. If you think
That's 2
about
years already old.
Yeah.
So the thing is trying to find in the new coins that are coming. And I think they released
Look at
new
that.
coins.
Look at that peak, man.
Yeah, that was a nice peak right there. Boom. And
It just yeah. I have some Shiba.
Sheba, there's the other one, the dog.
Doge.
Dogecoin, yeah. It traded. It's the thing. This is how
Dodge. Doge.
Oh, rip.
This is how cryptocurrency works. Cryptocurrency does this. It goes down, right? But it's like this though. It goes down as it's still moving up.
Right.
And this is where people mess up. You never want a crypto coin to just always go up. That makes no sense.
Right.
Because if it goes up, it's just as fast as it went up. Just as fast as it's going to go down, right?
Yeah.
How crypto works is it's healthy for it to go up, and literally look at the history of Bitcoin. Literally, it'll go up, and it'll be a 90% correction, and then it'll start trading sideways. But then it'll go up and correct itself. It's called a new bottom, right? So the bottom from 2 years ago with the coin, they call it new all-time lows and new all-time highs.
Okay.
So the all-time lows are higher than the previous all-time lows, if that makes sense.
Yes. So here in the last year, this is just 1 year here. But yeah, so that's what I've learned. A lot of people play these peaks where you can still make money, in these little dips. Peaks and valleys.
Well, you know how you make money in the dips, in the peaks and valleys? It's called shorting and longing. So what you do is, I'm giving y'all a nugget.
Oof, free nugget.
I'm gonna give you a free nugget
coming in.
Have you ever heard of ETF? Right. Well,
Yes.
I'm just okay. So I'm just gonna make it plain. We know anybody with any form of common sense knows Bitcoin definitely by this time next year will go on a massive bull run, right? So what you do is you long it. So you can long it 3x, 4x, or 5x.
Long it means
so
lock it in.
Well, no. Longing is
wrong.
You are hedging, and some people call it betting, that you're making money as the price goes up.
Okay.
So when they have what they call derivatives. So you have derivatives to Bitcoin. So you have BTC 3, 4, and 5. So if say I put in $100, I will get a 3x return as long as Bitcoin is going up, a 4x return, a 5x return. I'm longing it. But when the price drops, I short it. So you make money as it falls.
Okay.
So I can 3x, 4x, or 5x my money as I'm shorting it as it drops in price. See, I asked for the long because I'm like, man, I'm around here waiting. Most people get in crypto, you buy a coin and you wait, right? I'm like, there's got to be more to this than buying, holding, and waiting.
Right.
And then, boom, it hit me like, I don't know if you've ever been hit by a brick. I haven't been hit by a brick, but just.
Yes, I have.
But if you've been hit by a brick, it's like getting blindsided.
I bumped my head on a lot of things.
It's like a quarterback. He think he about to throw the ball, and then all of a sudden he done fumbled. He wakes up. He's on the sidelines. It hit me. I was like, that's how they make money in this.
So would this be kind of how it is, short selling? Right. So I think there was a guy that was like, that's what he did his business on. I forgot his name, but I learned of him. I think we talked about it last time. He tried to do that to Herbalife, right? He tried to talk bad about it, like bring the stock down purposely, like
boom,
that's
purposely,
not,
like do all these things.
What is that called?
Short.
No, it's manipulating the stock market.
But see, you manipulate. So you ever seen that show called Billions on Showtime?
Oh, he told us last time. Dang it.
Yeah.
We haven't watched it. We gotta watch it.
That's what they do.
Or The Big Short. The movie.
The Big Short, when it was with the housing market. They knew
that it's going to burst.
They knew the housing market was going to crash, right? But they lied and tried to give this facade that it was, we're in the same situation.
They were making money on the way up.
They were making money on the way up with the news, and then you got companies make a killing when the price crashes. Oof. Make a killing. That's how they make money.
Right.
So they'll, for example, man, I'm just using that, the melting pot. Oof. Man, they're over there. They're over there doing something they're not supposed to be doing, right? And then I'm part of a hedge fund. Man, I got billions of dollars. You're like, so I'm gonna short you till you bust. And then when your stock crashes, then I'm gonna come behind it and scoop all the stock up
and buy it. Yeah.
Run the price up. So I'm gonna long it. Run the price, man. The game is dirty, man.
Manipulation.
It's manipulation.
That's what it is.
Do you know gold is like $2,000 an ounce? Do you know the price of gold is suppressed? It should be it shouldn't even be affordable. See, when economies go down, what goes up? Commodities. That's the basics of economics. Tell me why gold is not, and gold and silver are not worth way more than it. Man, because the dollar is horrible right now. You got the BRICS nation. You got people that are separating themselves, different countries from the U.S. petrodollar. Man, gold should be, I'm going to be honest, on the conservative side, gold should be worth about $6,000 an ounce right now.
That's $2,000.
It's $2,000.
$2,000 an ounce. Wow.
It's suppressed. Gold should not be affordable by any means.
Do you think we should be buying gold?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Gold and silver. You should be buying gold and silver right now. No lie.
Coins and like necklaces or like
like you go to
no, you get bricks.
You get bricks. Yeah, you need to be you need to be buying it from the actual certified gold. What? Listen, during rough times,
let's say like dimes or like no.
In all the honesty, just go. It's sad to say, but you go to low socioeconomic places, you'll see jewelers. We buy gold for cheap.
Right? It's cheap gold.
Do you know that, honestly, because you know the style, they got the Cuban links and you're paying this and then all that. I mean, in all honesty, if gold was really at its true value, people wouldn't even be wearing a gold necklace because it's worth, it'd be too dangerous. You need to have armed security around you. Truthfully, right now, if gold was really valued at this true value.
Why do you think it's suppressed?
Man, crooks, greed. It's all part of
the same manipulation.
It's the same manipulation.
And you have to be informed to try to be on there.
You have to know.
But instead of that, it's better to just be doing TikTok dances and doing all that cool stuff. I'll make millions doing TikTok dances.
Believe it or not, you got people that are focused more on TikTok and Instagram, but do you know who pays the most? YouTube.
The Reels?
YouTube. All that. YouTube pays more than TikTok, all of them. That's why.
You don't think it's too saturated?
What, YouTube?
The market.
No. I don't think it is. We talked about this last time because YouTube has everything. Anything. We want to figure out how to take this light off, which is YouTube.
Like they're the biggest search
someone's
biggest
out there.
search engine.
When it comes to how to,
everything,
everything,
teaching, learning,
everything. Like when you look at the people's Instagrams and TikTok, they'll tell you can find the full video on my YouTube.
Oh yes, I hate that.
But that's why YouTube pays the most, so they're going to direct you to their YouTube channel.
That's what I need to do.
You don't have long term. You don't have long format on YouTube.
But if they watch like 10 seconds of it, they'll maybe go watch 2 minutes of it on YouTube.
Yep. And they're getting paid on both. Both.
Yeah. Are you getting paid on YouTube?
Yeah. I mean, it's not
revolutionary, but it's something, right?
Enough to keep the channel afloat.
Yeah, because I mean, if that was my drive and this video, thing is, you don't want to become a slave to your
your own.
Yeah,
to your own passion, to your own
pushing out all that content, man.
It's draining.
That's
and
a
then
lot.
Stressing over the views
and then you find yourself comparing why this video didn't do as well as this video. Hey man, that's you don't want to just put it out there and leave it alone. I mean, when I first started the YouTube channel, I was doing like 2 or 3 videos a week, and then I learned real quick. No. I do it once a week, man, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about
Right.
the money. I could care less about it, honestly. It's just...
I think that's what your Bond Daddy started doing too. He was doing 2 or 3 videos.
Yeah.
Or 2 videos and like 2 shorts plus a TikTok or something. And he's like, nah, just 1 video on Wednesdays, maybe 1-2 shorts and send.
And see, the beautiful thing about the shorts is you can just take clips out of the video you just did. It's real quick and put up shorts. It's effortless, right? But it's too much. Like people that are making tons of money.
They have a big team too, or they're on it
Yes.
full time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you'll get caught up, man.
I mean, we've all seen those YouTube sensations that just went up, and then now they're like, "Oh, I'm taking off because I'm depressed, or I have anxiety, or I have this, or I have that, or or they've been canceled." I mean,
Because YouTube, what they call it, they'll shadow ban you.
yeah,
Like, so you
Real
put some
quick,
content
real
out, and you wonder why your subscribers are not being alerted. Man, put it out there and just
send it.
send it.
Right.
And who cares about? Well, hey, he got 6 views. I got 6,000. At the beginning, I'm like, man, I put the video out, man. I already got like 3,000 views. Then I put out a
Big
video, and there's only 300. What's going on? See, that's too time consuming. Man, look, if you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, I could care less.
right.
The info's there.
It's
If you're
there.
interested, take some notes, do it.
And that's that.
Take care of your future.
Yeah,
And if
just-
not, just put the like button and get out of here.
Yeah, that's it. Like, who cares? You know?
So with all this coming out, you said, so Bitcoin's more than likely might crash soon.
Did you say crash? Did you say it's going down?
Oh,
more?
it's gonna crash.
It's going to crash. So we got to save our pennies.
And how do we know this, or how do we speculate? Even if we were just to guess, like
Maybe
if it
chat.
was just like one thing to say, like how do we know? Or,
Well, you got to look at history, right? That's why I said you can look on YouTube and put Bitcoin flash crash. It'll pull right up.
All right, let's see. And what's second to Bitcoin?
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
And then you
Is
put,
Ethereum 2.0 it should have been already out, right?
well, yeah, they went to proof of stake. Now that's why it's so expensive with Ethereum with the gas fees, because those that mine Ethereum get a portion of the gas fees, and when you stake your Ethereum, you get a portion of the gas fees. Man, that's the biggest hustle ever. That the Ethereum,
Yeah.
man, like you're getting charged $25 to almost $200 per transaction. So if I'm trying to buy, say I'm trying to buy a meme coin, right? I just want to put $50 towards it. If you're buying this meme coin in the middle of the day, you'll spend $100 gas fee. So that just goes for the transaction versus the $50 that you're trying to spend. So you spend $150 on a $50 investment. It don't even make sense.
Right.
The best time to buy stuff with Ethereum is between 2 and 4 in the morning.
Oh dang, that's another nugget.
2 and 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's why when I looked up how to buy NFTs, you needed to go through Ethereum.
Ethereum,
and a lot of
yeah.
the gas fees was like 160, 150 just to buy one NFT, and
It's
that's
ridiculous.
yeah.
And see, the gas fees now are low because we're in the bear market. That last bull run, I'm telling you, $200 to $300 for a gas fee. That's ridiculous. That don't make sense.
But do you use all those different browsers to the Coinbase.com and then you transit? I did it like for 2 weeks. After we talked, I
different
did it for like
wallets.
3-4 weeks, and then you have different wallets, and then
Yep.
buy it from here and
Buy it,
switch it
yep,
to
you
that
got-
and switch it to a nugget.
Yeah, to move
So-
it around.
Yeah, so for example, if I wanted to
Shady.
buy this particular coin, right?
You can't buy it directly from like
No, you have to, because you have DeFi, then you have centralized exchange. So you have what you call DEX exchanges. So that's like your Uniswap, Pancake Swap,
Yeah,
Oreo
Pancake
Swap,
Swap, there you go.
Sushi Swap, Trader Joe. That's a whole different world. That's a whole different world, right? And then your centralized exchanges is Coinbase, Crypto.com,
KuCoin.
KuCoin, Bitmart, Bittrex, Kraken. There's tons of them, but so it's a difference between a decentralized exchange and a centralized one. Two totally different worlds.
Wow. And in this decentralized world, is that the one where?
That's where Sheba started. That's
Yeah.
where they all start.
That's well.
They all start there, and then when they get popular, Pepe, it started on a decentralized exchange.
That Pepe, man.
Yeah,
I already want to
Uniswap.
buy it. I already want to buy it. I don't even-
right.
But see-
and I told myself I'm not gonna buy any more meme coins. But
But
now I
see- but
seen
see-
Pepe, and
but
I'm
yeah.
like, I want them.
In 3 weeks, normally this doesn't happen with a coin. Pepe came out in April, man. And
Damn, we late.
and it came out in April,
See what the price is on Pepe?
and it literally popped up on, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 centralized exchanges in 3 weeks. That's unheard of. That's unheard of.
Oh wow, it's almost at. That's
Oh.
not Pepe. That's Mimek.
The meme.
Meme.
Yeah, just put the Pepe coin.
I guess it's not on any. It's not on.
Some of them aren't on certain places. You got to buy them somewhere else.
You can get Pepe on Uphold, KuCoin, Binance.
Trying to see.
Click on something.
Right here, Pepe coin.
That ain't it.
That ain't
But
it.
that's 4 cents. Man, people be going crazy if Pepe was 4 cents.
It's down
Oh, there it is.
51%.
They'll be going, but
Oh, here we
man,
go.
there you go
Oh
right
man,
there.
how many zeros is that?
1.6.
Yeah, 6 zeros, 1 4.
Oof.
Circulating supply.
Here we go. Let's see. So,
Oh, and
let's go to a month.
I already peaked.
It's like 42.
Yeah, but yeah, it just came out.
What about whenever it was like in April? Whenever he said it came out, that's May. That's May.
Yeah, go back.
Keep going
go
back.
Yes, right there.
April. Yeah, this all right here.
Oh, it came out April
Two.
18th.
April 18th, man.
It's been a month.
It's been a 1 month.
1 month,
And went
and
to a
it's
$700 million market cap, man. That is bananas.
How many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros? Is that right? Wow.
It dropped 2 zeros.
Big money.
Big money.
And like this is where you want to buy. Look at all these peaks and valleys.
no, but you can't. You don't know what you're doing there.
I don't. He does. He's killing the game. Yeah, so many. And then you gotta
So-
buy it to see. So you
You
gotta
see the market? You
contact
see the
them.
market cap? Well, it's down. It's $585 million.
Over here. Wow.
Yep.
And what does the market cap mean? The total. It says total supply. Go over. Hover over the I. It says the total market value of a cryptocurrency circulating supply. It is analogous to the free float capitalization in the stock market.
So you would do that amount time divided by.
Market cap, current price times circulating supply.
Yeah.
So to know if you really want to invest in that, right?
Mhm.
Let's say, well, I want to get into Pepe. I'm just trying to help people out because
They will.
they'll try to jump in it, right? Oh, it's gonna drop 20 more zeros. No, listen. So let's say you jump in it right now at a $585 million market cap. For your money to 1x, meaning 100%, it would have to go to $1 billion market cap. 585
Yeah.
times 2 is what? Whatever, 1 point
Yeah.
something billion, right? So you got to be realistic. Sheba is at a $5.2 billion market cap. So by this point, man, honestly, you need to have big money for it to make sense.
I was about to go there. Yeah.
$100, you're wasting your time at this point.
Yeah.
You need to come in like they call them whales, right? People with just a ton of money. It gets to the point where if you understand stock markets and crypto,
Yeah.
let's say I come in and let's say I'm worth whatever, $300 million, right? Chump change, right? I don't need it to go to 100x. I put in $1 million.
Yeah.
If it just goes a couple ticks,
A quarter. I mean,
if I just get a 25%
Yeah.
return, that's 250 grand.
Yeah.
I don't need it to go like shooting through the roof. And that's how I'm gonna tell you what people mess up. They go to chasing the money.
yeah.
So they got a meme coin. You may know what I'm talking about. It's called Wojak, right? So
Another one.
Yeah. So Wojak comes from a guy that always misses.
Whoa.
WOJACK. Wojak.
You missed it. That's not it. Is it?
WOJACK. Yeah, it's the Wojak coin. So you got the Wojak coin, right? So the meme comes from this guy's the guy that's always too late for the party, meaning he just missed it. So he's always he gets into the investment. Oh, everybody had already made their money.
Disco balls on the floor, confetti's already everywhere.
Everything already happened.
It's 2 past 2
It's
o'clock on
past
New
2
Year's.
he comes to the New Year's party late, right?
Yeah.
So he's the guy that he's chasing the success, but never.
Never gets it.
That's what a lot of people do with investing that don't research. Right?
That got me real sad.
They come in late, man, because you don't do your research, or you're scared, or you're looking for all these signs. You're looking for all this stuff to be there first before you invest.
Right. You're like, what do I do with my
Believe it or
$200?
not, these guys that invested in Pepe and this, that, and other, I promise you, they didn't know it was going to
Yeah.
blow up like that, right? You just gotta put it in.
Forget about it.
And forget about. They tell you, listen, don't put in money that you cannot afford
To
lose.
Yeah.
But people put in their rent, their mortgage, their car note, and they're mad,
Yeah.
And then they take their money out for a loss. If it's on Ethereum, I put in $500. Oh my God! Now it's worth $200. I want to pull my $200 out, and then you pull your $200 out. Then the gas fee, you get $100, and then you turn
And then you
around,
got to pay the fee.
Tax-
and then turn around a week later,
Goes up.
it shoots up, and now you're kicking yourself. You're a Wojak. You're a Wojak.
Whoa, Jack. It reminds me of the "Don't You Come Back." No, it's probably something way different. But yeah, that makes sense. And I think I was about to say something like that. That I read that if you don't have a few thousand ready to spend and not worry about, then $50 here, $20 there, $100 there. You just
You're
Go
just kind of
buy-
gambling it
buy some
away.
chips and flip them.
So this is new to me, and it seems very basic that I should have known. So the market value, like let's say 300 million, and then it's a $30 a coin or whatever, for it to go up 100%, the market value has to go up as well.
Correct.
I should have known this. I never did know.
Correct. So if it's at 300 million, you bought, let's say, that one coin for $30, right? For that coin to turn to $60, the market cap has to be 600 million.
And sometimes that's not really realistic, huh?
And I'm not. A lot of money flows
Yeah.
in and out this crypto stuff, right? But I mean,
Right.
now if you invested $3 million, you're not necessarily looking for it to go to 600 million.
Right.
If it just goes up a little bit and you get 3 million, and that 3 million yields you another million,
You're good.
Yeah.
you're good. That's where you want to be in this game. It's either you want to catch it early, or you want to get to a point to where you have so much money to invest in. Man, I put in $1 million. Hey, man, it just went up 1 tick.
Right.
Yeah.
It just went up 2 ticks. Man, I just made $3 million.
Yeah.
So how do you stay informed about maybe not the new, well, yeah, let's start there. Like the new coins that come out or the new things that are relevant. Is it like people start chit-chatting about? Is there certain groups that people just start like, hey, Pepe, this new Pepe coin, and you just have to be involved in?
You have to be involved in Telegram, Discord, Twitter. That's where the information comes from,
Yeah.
man.
So people
YouTube, it's too
yeah.
late when it gets to YouTube. If the influencers are pushing it,
It's too late.
Somebody already got a hold of them.
somebody already got a hold of it because that they've already got a hold of them to what they call shield. And in crypto, they call it shilling, which is just another word for marketing. It's kind of late. But you catch stuff. There's certain stuff that I'm in. I caught it on the Discord before anybody
For any of the influencers.
anybody knew about it. And you just have to know, like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put $200 in. I'll give you a story. It's true. So it was a coin, literally, no lie. It's called BNB Lion. BNB Lion, and anybody that listens to this, you need to get it like now.
That one being
BNB. No, go to that's it. That's it. That's it. 18 zeros and 19. Yes, that's it. It's on the Binance Smart Chain Network.
Is this what this down here means? That it's 18 zeros?
18 zeros.
That's a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah, 18 zeros. That's what you want to.
200%.
That's what you want to jump in, right?
6 warnings. Don't worry about that.
So this right. Okay, so let me give you the story on this. Literally, 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago,
4 weeks ago.
I got into this coin. No lie, this is bananas. I put in $250.
Uh-oh. Here it is. Live.
Hold on. I put in $250.
But think about it, 218 zeros. Dang. How many coins did you get?
So when I have 130 septillion. It's 21 zeros.
Golly.
So I got in BNB Lion in April.
There's not even enough zeros on my calculator.
And, I mean, you don't have to say it on air, but you see what I got highlighted right there?
Oh, wow.
At $250.
Wow. That's good.
And there's nowhere, that's pennies where that thing is going.
Wow.
I'm telling you. That is the next Shiba. I can't make it up. I'm telling. When I got into this, my $200, we got in
Can you put it back to the graph where we're at?
We got in so early that we caused price action, meaning the $250 that we put in.
Yeah.
It literally shot it gave it a green candle. That's how early we were.
So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. So that was May. That was April. So you were about here then? You came in here?
Yes, I came in Yes,
April.
I was there. Yeah. See, it's on its on its third. It's on its third. It's on its third
wave.
It ain't even started yet.
Wow.
It's at a $800,000 market cap. I jumped in at 10, 20.
20,000?
Yeah.
So go ahead, pull it out right now. That's it. It's good money. Let's go. Call it.
Where do you buy it?
Okay, so you can buy it. Okay, so all right, this is how.
Because this is where it gets
This is where it gets a little tricky, right? All right,
If you wanted to buy it.
if you wanted to buy it,
the way my bank account works is
not a financial advisor.
Yeah.
We're not. This is strictly
for entertainment.
entertainment purpose. We eat crayons for breakfast. Okay,
I actually
so you must have. This is on the Binance Smart Chain Network. Okay,
dang it. I
not
was hoping
Ethereum.
it was one of the ones I had.
So you have to buy BNB. So you can buy that on crypto.com. You can buy that on KuCoin. But you have to have BNB, and you have to have a MetaMask or a Trust wallet.
Oh, yeah. I have all that. I don't know where it's at.
So you buy the BNB, and then you withdraw it off the centralized exchange, send it to your MetaMask, and and make sure in your MetaMask you have different networks. So you got, Ethereum network, Binance Smart Chain network, Polygon network. Make sure it's the Binance Smart Chain network. And then you connect it to pancakeswap.finance.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, but then you connect it to pancakeswap.finance. and then you have to get the token address or the contract
Right.
address. You put that into the pancake swap. It'll pull up the coin, and then you just swap out your BNB for the BNB Lion.
Yeah.
And it's just that it's
that simple.
It's just that simple.
You got a couple clicks away, and
Yep, that's
Just a
it.
couple.
yeah.
So now,
But you
what
gotta
about?
be able to risk whatever you put in. You just gotta know, okay, whatever I'm putting in, you know that's just
It's just there.
It is what it is.
yep.
It is
What-
like don't put your rent.
Right. Don't try to pull it on the
Yeah,
first.
don't- yeah.
So how does it go now if you try to pull it out?
Okay. So the same
Guy
way.
already wants to cash out.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't-
so the same way you go in,
Yeah,
right?
go out.
You just it's called reverse engineering. So I take my BNB line, I'm back on Pancake Swap, and I swap it back to BNB. And I take the BNB,
Reverse it.
send it back to the exchange, and then cha-ching, cash
let's-
out, and drop
let's-
it in the account.
Rough estimate numbers. Let's say I'm cashing out 10,000.
Okay.
What's gonna go to my bank account? Fees and just
I mean, crypto.com will get their little 2.99%, and then you get the rest.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's not too
not
crazy.
nah.
Like once you switch all these, to
Remember-
go back BNB and then go back.
Remember the centralized exchange, that's how they make their money.
Right.
Off the trading fees,
Yeah.
right? That's how they make their money. So,
There's
I mean,
nothing
that's
too crazy.
It's nothing too crazy. Like, you put in $200,
Right.
let's say I just showed you where I'm at,
Right.
Right.
right? Would you really care about a little? Who
No,
cares?
no. But I was
No,
just,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was just curious, just
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's how they
understand.
make their money.
That's how they make
I mean,
their
It's
money.
like
they got-
Robin Hood. It's like, I mean, you know how they made their money. Robin Hood, just trading all the GameStop and all that stuff.
That's how they make their money, man. They put their little
Yeah.
They put their little extortion fee on top. You know, I'm protecting you.
We gotta do
How
that.
they were doing it is that in between the transaction, they would take a little bit. So you wouldn't even see it.
Well, in that case, yeah. Or they do this in between the transaction, right?
Yeah.
They just They put their little padding fee
Yeah.
on top of. That's
So
what
it's
That's what Coinbase does.
Right.
If you want to swap out, that's 99 cents. I mean, them little 99 cents, that little money add up quick.
Right. Well, it's like the Coinbit machine that I have downstairs. So I put in maybe a few hundred, and then I was like, man, this is weird. So let's say Bitcoin is at $20 gets you one. Let's just throw it out there, one coin, right? $20 gets you one coin. So they're selling it to you at $18.
Right.
Right. So you put $20, you're like, wait, but then you look at your phone, you're like, it says this is what it's worth, but here it's telling me this is what it's worth. But they purposely do that because that's how they make.
That's how they make their money. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like a convenience. And at first I thought it was like you don't have to check in, but now I mean, well, even at that point, because the way they sold it to me, or the guy is like, a lot of people would like it because you can just do cash, right? It's not traceable, quote unquote, but it is because you still need to connect your wallet. You still gotta have your identity. You still gotta have all your stuff, and then you scan it, and then you put your money.
Because the money, you can trace it, right? Now they got a coin called the Monero coin that is actually hiding. Because on the blockchain technology, all transactions are open, right? I just showed you that, and I didn't show you the wallet, but that's how people track whales. They'll look at your wallet address and see all the activity, right? So they got a coin that can cover all that up.
Of course they do.
Of course they do.
Yeah. So
Wow. What do you think about there's like some scams with like Bitcoin and like go buy some Bitcoin, send it to me, and then I'll send you your product, or like certain things like that.
Oh man, this space is so new.
And I ask you that because we have some people downstairs that'll come, right, and then they'll like come later, like, oh man, like I was supposed to get something, can I do something? Like, man, call that number on there. I can't help you. And even these last 4 days,
Supposed to get something? What do you mean?
well, like I guess they're maybe buying something online or something, and the people is like, oh yeah, and they're usually on the phone, and they're like, here, send it to this wallet, this and this, and then once you send it,
That's a wrap.
it's gone. Yeah, so
I mean, that's like anything, right? Like whenever there used to be people that would call your house phone and say, you owe this bill, give me your credit card information. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you got older people that are like, oh, I owe this bill. Like, you have public information out there that you have your phone number, your house address, a lot of these public information that you just pay maybe $20 to look up everything about you,
And you get it.
and you just call them and like,
It's
hey,
scary,
you know,
man.
you have this account at Cons and it's overdue, and we need the payment right now, and you just give us your credit card information, or we're gonna take your
whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is scary.
Very. Just
it's just part of
This stuff is so unregulated. That's why it's so scamish,
Yeah.
right? And you got to be careful. What's the old saying? If it's too good to be true, 9 times out of 10 it probably
it
is.
probably is.
You know?
Yes, and I've
And you got to be
told a few
very,
people.
very careful.
Yeah.
So in this space, you got to be careful not to link your wallet up to just any site. Okay, this is what people. We're accustomed in America. We're accustomed to what? Talking to customer service.
Right.
And that's in this crypto space.
Ain't no
There's no
customer.
customer service, man.
They're not out to like protect me and look out for me.
No.
But they said just give them my wallet, and then they're just
don't
instead of
you-
sending them cash or credit card.
Don't ever do that.
Because my credit card, they're gonna steal my money, but on my wallet, they
The
won't.
best example is this. It's like me.
You can put your other people's money.
Look, hey, sir, help me, right? I'm just giving you the digital version of what people do. Hey, sir, help me. Well, I need your social security number. That's like me opening up my wallet
Yep.
and just literally handing it to you as you look through
Everything.
right? And so imagine doing that digitally. That's what people do.
Yeah.
And then, so the thing about a wallet is you have what you call your seed phrase, to where as long as nobody has that, they can't hack in, right?
Right.
Man, people link up to these sites. They give the seed phrase. That's a wrap, man.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap, because they're trying to. We're so accustomed to customer service. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Stop looking for customer service. There's no such thing.
Let's-
If you mess up, it is what it is. If you don't know what you're doing and
Right.
you send your crypto to the wrong address or on the wrong network, bye bye.
You type a, you
That's
type,
it.
They're not gonna send it back to me.
No.
you type an N and a wrong
Instead of an M. Yeah, because so like even
Boom.
like the last 3-4
$50.
days, a lady came in a stack of hundreds. Just she came in the first day. I was like, okay, cool. Because the employees told me. She came in the second day, and I walked in. Hey, you okay? I was like, yeah. She's an older lady, maybe 70s.
70s.
Yeah. And I was like, you okay? She's like,
It's a
yeah,
red
yeah. I was
flag.
like, do you need help with anything? She's like, no, I'm fine. They're helping me on the phone. I was like, hey, just want to let you know, just be careful. We have had customers come in and said that they've been kind of scammed. She's like, oh, no, I'm fine. She came in the third day, another stack.
Oh my God.
And she's like, oh, just trying to learn this Bitcoin stuff. And I was like, all right, I mean,
Trying
like
to
I couldn't
learn
get in too
stacking.
much, but like, cause I was like, I kind of offered this day too, like, just be careful. It's
Yeah.
people are getting scammed. And then she comes the third day, and the employee's like, hey, she's in here again with another stack.
Somebody.
So you don't know what happened?
Well, no, I mean,
You should put
hopefully.
a sign there that says "Be careful."
I mean, so when you scan the machine, it says it has a warning
Oh,
on
it
the
has a
screen
warning.
that pops up. Be sure, and you have to confirm you're not being scammed. You know where you trust the people you're sending the money to, or something like that.
Because it's a wallet, right? You can just put in a big.
Right. So it's like, yeah, I'll give you my wallet, or I think there's right. I give you a wallet.
Wallet
you send me-
address, and you can send the Bitcoin to me, or vice versa.
like a Zelle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it
Zelle has customer service.
Now that what's weird, I'm like, I hope the lady's okay, but you running in there, Lord Jesus, I hope nobody got her, man.
Yeah, I hope
It's
not,
just
man.
like that.
And but it's
Yeah, but
what's
that's how
happening,
it
and
is,
it's
you
usually
know?
when it's older, like
Right.
older people that are come in, and we're
You're
like,
very
and I've told the
trustful.
employees like, just kind of step in there and be like, hey, just be careful, you know, this and that. I mean, we can't say too much because. Like her, she was kind of almost not offended, but she was just like, no, I got
Like
it.
I got it.
You
I know what I'm
like-
doing. Like leave me
Back
alone.
off.
Yeah,
Back off.
Right.
If I'm getting got,
And then,
well, that's on me.
and then also, I mean, to stack money, maybe she's a little bit
Right.
like, kind of
Yeah,
like,
the- yeah,
hesitant,
hesitant, yeah.
hesitant to like, what are you doing?
And I don't know.
Is your is the wallet thing? Is it online? Like people can find? Is it a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
geotag, or how do people know about it?
That I have a Bitcoin machine.
Yeah.
it's on Google. It's on everything.
Oh, you can just Google it.
Google Bitcoin
Bitcoin.
machine near me, stuff like that.
Oh, and it pops up.
Yeah, but yeah, just be careful with all that stuff.
Be
out there,
careful,
man.
y'all.
You have to
Be careful.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can.
because I think even with Zelle, sometimes when you send money, it's like, are you sure you
Are
want
you
to send
sure
it
it's
to
just
them?
the right? Yeah, because you can't. There's
it's
no
gonna be
such
very
thing as
hard.
a reverse You can't. Once you send it, that's
Hey,
a wrap.
by the way, I sent you $10,000.
Nope.
Can you send it back to me, please?
It's no different than Cash App. You better make sure you got the right Cash App, because you look up, somebody gonna look up. Oh man, somebody sent me some money. I'm not sending you the money back.
No.
No.
And what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
What is customer service gonna do?
The thing about crypto, you got to be very careful when it comes to sending, withdrawing, depositing, withdrawing. You can't be distracted, if that makes sense. Like, you got to make sure you're focused.
You set time apart for that.
Do you know they got, like, on MetaMask, they got scams? Okay, it's real easy to get lazy in this space because people look at, like, the last 4 of their wallet address. Oh, that's mine.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they got the malware that will imitate the beginning of your wallet address and the end, but the middle is the
mix
thieves.
it up.
It's the thieves. So you send it, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's
They just
game
made
over.
a few hundred or a few thousand wallets
Do you
out
know
of the millions
there was a
that
guy?
are out there.
Let me tell you something about crafty. So there's a guy that
Of course there is.
Are you
It's a chess
familiar
game.
with trading bots?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's
No, I'm not.
No. We don't know
So there's a
nobody.
guy that his trading bot came in when people were doing the transactions off the Pepe coin,
Yeah.
his trading bot came in instantly right at the middle of the gas fee transaction and just took a little bit. He made a couple $1 million already. Man, this game is wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
There's so many variables, so many amounts that you just need pennies, crumbs of a penny.
That's it.
to-
Would you miss that? You're just doing the transaction, right? You're not going to miss the dollar.
Right.
The trading bot.
Yep.
But if it's see, that's volume, right?
Yeah,
so
volume.
if this
Yep,
coin
yep.
is at a $500 million market cap,
Right.
but we're looking at a $200-300 million a day volume. This is what's going on within 24 hours. And I'm just snatching them little dollars.
Yeah.
Look up, man. I done made a killing.
Yeah.
And you had no idea.
50 cents.
You're over there in the Bahamas thinking you're,
Just getting you.
but
Yeah,
also like you don't know.
You don't know. That's the thing. This is the Wild Wild West. Literally, you have no idea.
And understanding and take your time to really, but I think that comes with anything, right? It's like your business, right? You have to learn what's going on, how you're using your money, how you spending your money.
Like the stuff you went through with the window. Just that those little small attacks.
Right.
And you just got to know how to, because you haven't had that problem
In a while now.
since.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have
Yeah.
those issues sometimes, and you just know how to pivot,
Right.
make the adjustment. Hey,
You also like you have to be prepared for those losses.
exactly.
Yeah. You
You
can't
do.
be running on fumes.
No.
You're running on fumes. You pass that gas station, and then you're like, "Oh, where's my next gas
Yeah,
station?"
exactly, man.
Right.
Like you're like, oh no, I'm not going to stop.
There should be another one.
And next gas station, 100 miles. You in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in
You know what?
trouble.
I had the Tesla, and I rented a Tesla, and I passed up the charging thing, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good. I think I can make it to the next one. Man, I was stressing because the next charging dock was like far, and the thing was like 20%. It's like a phone. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. I was like, yeah, I'm not ready for a Tesla. This thing's
Yeah, see all that
stressing me out.
stuff.
Stressing me out.
Yeah, that electric car stuff.
No?
I question that as well.
Yeah.
It's just like with your phone is at its peak performance when you first get it.
Yeah.
But then a year later,
Couple updates later,
the charge doesn't hold. What about the Tesla? Like, what happens in 5 years?
Right.
Who's riding around with a 10-year-old Tesla with the battery? I promise you, it's not charging the same.
No.
Even
Even in your truck, you got to change that battery out.
Yes.
At least once a year or so often it starts to die on you, especially in the winter.
I think 2 years. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a 99 electric battery Honda.
I always
make
wonder.
it.
Yeah, I always wonder what a 15-year-old vintage, electric car. I'm
Right.
curious.
You had to swap out something.
Something.
Yeah.
A big old battery.
Something.
I mean, that's what the car's worth. Everything else is just,
Yeah,
that's
true.
aluminum or whatever. The real worth of that
And
car you're paying for.
software and battery,
Yeah,
motors.
That's where the money is. But I mean, they got cars that can run off water, man.
Yeah.
They just
Oh, can't say that online.
can't. Yeah,
We're gonna give. Oh no,
yeah,
they're gonna come get us.
Hey, the entertainment purposes only. You know,
Yeah.
I ate too many crayons. You know, but
That's true, man. It's out there.
yeah, all this stuff. So
Real quick, what do you think about the stuff going on with the dollar not being now the main source of trading?
people are tired of America.
That's what it is.
The countries are now.
Yeah.
They're tired of the bully.
Yeah.
They're tired of the bully. You keep knocking me down. Like every time you keep taking my lunch money. You know what? I'm gonna figure some things out.
Right.
Because I was not the only one you was taking lunch money from.
There was a few of us.
It's a few of us. So now we didn't had our little meeting. Yeah, I'm tired of the bully. Hey, you know what? Let's pull out our resources. Let's stop dealing with the bully.
Yeah.
Let's create our own currency.
Right.
That's what's going on.
Right.
They tired of the bully, man. And the bully's going to take a haircut. The bully, I'm telling you now, without us saying it, I hope y'all hearing me, the bully is about to get a haircut.
Yeah.
So everybody, don't put all your hopes into the bully. That's
all your
why
eggs in a basket. Remember?
Yeah, no, that's why cryptocurrency is so important. That's why commodities are so important. That's why real estate is so important. You gotta spread
diversify.
out. You gotta
There
diversify.
you go.
Yep.
Because if you're not diversifying, you are in trouble. Trouble.
Definitely.
We are in a hyperinflation that is a secret tax.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I
That's
like
a that's a
that.
tax we
crazy.
can't get around.
like
That's a
Didn't
secret
think about
tax.
Didn't even think about it like that.
I like that.
I mean,
yeah.
literally, you go to the store. I think we talked about this. It's getting worse. The last time I was on this show, $100 got you more.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
now.
no.
Yeah.
And then what I've noticed, maybe it's just me, right? Haven't you noticed? I mean, cereal's like $7 a box.
Yep.
But haven't you noticed things are getting smaller?
Yes, yes. So Gatorade, you talked about that last time. Gatorade went
Me-
smaller.
Look,
Why did I get a Diet Coke that was the size of this yesterday? And I was like, what?
look,
Yeah,
you ready?
Gatorade-
You ready?
Gatorade did that.
Me and the family, you know, I like to cook chicken tacos, whatever, right? And so what I hate about my tacos, I don't know about you, but I don't like soggy hamburgers or soggy tacos.
Right.
Meaning like, we just had some tacos this morning, right?
Yeah.
I don't want the shell or the soggy
holding it
and
together.
holding
Yeah.
it together,
Yeah.
busting. Do you know that when we got the taco shells are like paper thin now? So you got to eat the taco quick.
Quick before it breaks or
before it breaks, and that's crazy.
because they used to be thick,
Thick.
you know. You used to just grab it and be solid.
So like you could just let it sit,
Yeah.
boom, you're good.
Right.
Oh no, it's like a soggy, it's like a paper bag.
So they're trimming too.
They're trimming. They're
Trimming
So-
and up in the cost just a
They're
little
up
bit.
in the cost,
Cutting
trimming
and cutting costs for
and
them.
cutting costs.
Yeah.
And charging you more. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. You better diversify while you can. A lot of people are not going to be prepared. It's just going to hit them, and you're going to see people crying, man.
Yeah.
They're not, because a lot of people are day to day,
Right.
hour to hour. Like
That's a lot.
I
That's
don't have
another
time
thing
to
to
focus
fix.
on next week.
Yeah.
I got to make it through what? Today.
Today.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing to fix is the day-to-day living because it keeps you on alert, you know. And then that's what they do in like North Korea. It's like they keep you to the point of starvation,
Yes.
so you can't have your next thought, not your next meal. You can't have a next thought. So you're, you know, controlled and manipulated to whatever they want.
Yeah, so it says 70% of millennials are paycheck to paycheck, and 56% of Americans are paycheck to paycheck.
So
And out of
imagine those 56. There's, you know, 200 million.
So it's 300 million Americans, give
Yeah.
or take 330, give or take. So 150, 60 million Americans are a paycheck away from bankruptcy.
Correct.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let most people not get that paycheck today.
Right.
Literally, their life would
crumble.
crumble. Would crumble.
Yeah. And it says 40% of those are people that are making more than 6 figures.
Oh, wow.
And see that's bananas.
Yeah.
What they say, more money, more problems, right?
Yeah.
You think because you make more, you can borrow more, you
Yeah.
can spend more.
There's a lot of rich, broke people.
Correct. You look at them, oh, you see the Ferrari, you see the, but then, hey, man, let me hold 100, man. Man, I ain't got it. I ain't got it, man. I'm like, bro, your car note's $4,000 a month. Insurance, $2,000. You're paying $6,000 for the Ferrari that I barely see you drive.
Right.
Hey, man, I ain't got it, man. Money already accounted for.
Yeah.
Most Americans spend 25% more than what they make gross.
Right. Gross.
Yeah,
That's
we were
crazy.
talking. Well, there's this guy on YouTube that he basically looks at your account and he's like, "You're spending this much on whatever you're spending on." But he taught me a new term, which is like living on your necessities. Like, how much percent are you living off of? Like, are you like 40%? That's what you need to survive, and it's like you shouldn't be past. What was it?
I don't know.
There's like a number that you
Yeah.
shouldn't go past. Like
I think probably 30, man. 30 is a good number.
30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and I think that's what he says. He's like, you're spending about 75% of your money. Do you feel like you're living 75% of your potential
Yeah.
life? And the guy's like, no.
No,
He's like,
exactly. But
you're spending like,
you're spending like it though. Yeah.
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 So you're like you're maxed out, and I was looking at some stock market, and it's like I was looking at their what they were making versus the profit, and what they were not what they were making, what they were bringing in, the revenue, and then the little chart on Cash App was like super high, and then their profit was really low, but because they're in the billions, it was still
A lot. That's
a lot of money. Yeah.
still not.
I mean, because 20% of $1 billion,
yeah.
Yeah, there were.
200
Yeah,
That's a
200
lot.
million.
that's a lot, you know.
That's still a lot. But I think
That's what people fail to realize about business, right?
Mm-hmm.
When people open up restaurants or whatever, I mean, a good restaurant, if you're getting, 20% profit, you're doing well.
14
Yeah.
to 20%.
14, 20, hey, because your biggest cost is what? Labor and food.
Cost,
Right.
yeah.
And so that's why a lot of restaurants, hear me, they're not going to make it, man, because cost have went.
Up.
So it's going to be pointless to have a restaurant.
Right.
I mean, now, why do you think food trucks are so popular? Honestly, that brings down what? Cost.
That rent right off the, yep.
You're bringing
Couple
out
grand.
You're bringing out all those fixed costs down because now I got a food truck. I may be renting it or I may just flat out own it. I don't have to invest in a brick and mortar situation.
Some gas and you're good to go.
You're good to go,
Propane and gasoline to move around.
But you still can't get around food costs
right.
and labor costs. Those are your biggest.
Those are just, but those are just, you need those for business, but you can cut off elsewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, man, and even like downstairs with Jimena, like some of her stuff goes up, and then it's like you're in that position, and we're like we're not close to a restaurant, but you're in that position where like now this taco cost me $3 to make. I was selling it at $5. If I go to $6 to sell it, people are gonna be like, I don't want to buy it no more.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come.
Yeah.
So do I just take that hit and just continue to just try to
Yeah.
do more volume, or what? You get in that position. Like, what do you do?
Like, what do you do to survive? Like, who wants to work like most people work like a dog every day, and they never. There's no advancement. They're afraid to invest. That's why.
What it is.
They're afraid. Like, if I take this $200, this could literally set me behind for the next 6 months. So I need this to hit. So they act like they're at the casino. That's why they don't do this,
Right.
and that's why they go crazy. I ain't never investing in crypto again. It's a scam. See,
You lost $300.
you just lost $300, but that $300 is like losing $3 million
Yeah, to them.
to them.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's the biggest thing. Even back then when I used to play poker, and I was still I think I was just out of high school, and I would go in there like, I have $100. I'm gonna go play, flip it real quick. Now I would be panicking. I'd be like, oh no, and then I was like, man, I need to stop like playing like that. I need to just.
Have you ever seen the players that don't really care to lose?
Those guys.
You know?
Those are the guys. Those are the ones you be scared of.
Yeah.
Man. It is what it is. I know I know my risk. Have y'all, without telling the movie, have y'all seen the movie Air, talking about the shoe deal with Michael Jordan? Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but it just came out was it 2 weeks ago?
Well, it's give or take about a couple weeks ago, right?
Is it on Prime? I think I just saw it.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. So let me tell you just a small snippet of the movie, right? Matt Damon, the guy that played whatever, he played the particular guy. Anyway, at that time, Nike was not a big dog. at that time. It was Converse and Adidas. They were the big dogs in the basketball. You know, now Nike was a big dog with the running shoe,
Yeah.
but when it came to like basketball,
Yeah.
their basketball division was garbage. They were in no comparison to Converse and Adidas, right? So Matt Damon was looking for, so you got to look at stuff, you got to look at the bigger picture. So they were showing a highlight of Michael Jordan when he took the last second shot when he was in North Carolina. Now, he was not the star of the team. He did research. He said Dean Smith normally, he said at that time it only started 3 freshmen ever.
The coach.
The coach. And he said, look, he kept rewinding. He said, look at Michael Jordan. Look at Michael. So they wanted to get, they wanted to sign Michael Jordan for the shoe deal, right? But Michael Jordan wore Adidas. At this it was Adidas, they was rapping about it, and they was like, there's no way we can get Michael Jordan. And the guy was like, no, he wouldn't give up. He wanted to look for that niche. Anyway, the star on the team wasn't Michael Jordan, but he said, look at this 18-year-old freshman. The last play was that Dean Smith drew up was for Michael Jordan, and he looked how calm Michael Jordan was before he took the last. He said he wasn't nervous. And when you look at it, he wasn't nervous.
Just another day.
Just another day in
Just
practice.
another day in practice. Threw him that ball, hit that shot, game over. He won.
Yeah.
He saw what made Michael Jordan Michael Jordan. To go to your point,
Yeah.
like them guys that do the world poker and all that. Hey man, it is what it is.
Right.
Like, hey, I hit.
Win, yep.
You know when they win, they're not all over the place.
They're just like, yeah.
They do all right. It is what it
Appreciate you.
is. All right, thank you. They lose. It is what it is. You win.
Right.
It is what it is.
Very stoic.
Just versus just, oh my God, you're frantic. You ever seen that movie Rounders?
Rounders, yes.
When Matt Damon saw the weakness of the guy, and he saw how he was eating them Oreos, he tore his behind up. When the man realized that he saw his weakness with the Oreos, he threw the Oreos out, paid the man his money. Get out of here. He ate them up. He was calm.
And in the stock market, I mean, I've been following a lot of traders, like day traders. They have to be calm. Like you have to be super stoic. Oh, you lose 200, you lose 2,000, you win 1,000, you lose 1,000, you win. It's the same play.
It's the same play, man.
It's the same Michael
whether
Jordan.
it's 2,000 or 2 million, it's the same.
Yeah.
You just gotta. It is what it is.
Yep.
Hit the button. And now keep in mind those day traders, they're with hedge funds. They're the ones trading the 401k money.
Right, everybody.
Right? Everybody's money, right?
money.
So he's more calm.
He's more calm, right? A hedge fund's got to be one of the. A hedge fund has got to be one of the biggest crooks ever on the planet, because their job is to give you a 10% return and they get the rest.
Right. It's like what we talked about last time.
So as long as this trade gets a 10% yield,
Yeah.
hey, we keep the other 90% of the profit. They don't care, But a trader, you can't get caught up in the emotions. You're talking to somebody that, man, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. I'm telling you. I know a lot, but I still don't know everything.
Right.
And it's real easy to get caught up in the, I'm going to miss it.
Right.
I'm going to miss it.
FOMO.
The FOMO, man.
That's how I felt with GameStop. Thought I was going to miss it.
So you just gotta get into stuff and feel convicted. Just like, listen, this is what I'm gonna get in. I know this is gonna do what it's gonna do, and just fall back, man.
Right.
And then you see it going up.
I don't even look at it.
A year ago, I'll put it to you like this. A year and a half ago. Well, I have another coin. I just showed you. It got up to 85 grand. I know where it's going. A year and a half ago, I would have snatched that money and just ran around, And I'm just saying, I got it. You got to you just got to be willing to, like, feel convicted and know. You ever saw the movie Cinderella Man? You ever seen that with Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Remember the part when the trainer when the wife thought that his trainer was taking advantage of him until she went to his house and saw that he sold everything to invest into her husband, and all he said was, "When you know,
You know.
you know."
When you know, you know.
He said, I don't know what it is, but I just know.
Yeah.
And what he knew, he became the next champion. He came back. Like, you just know.
Yeah.
And you just fall back. You don't care what nobody say. You don't care what nobody is saying. You don't care what you see. You just know.
But he knew because
He knew
everything he knew about the sport and what was going
Yeah.
on, right?
He knew.
It's a compound building
knowledge
of
and
knowledge and everything where you just trust in the process.
Certain things you see.
Yeah.
You just know. And Russell Crowe, remember, he was already a champion, and then the Depression hit, and everybody literally lost everything, right? He had broke his hand, all that. But what drove Russell Crowe was he'll never send, at that time they called farming out your kids, right? He had to send his kids to a family member because he could no longer take care of them. And I'll never forget that point in the movie when the dude hit him, knocked his mouthpiece out. He saw a flash of his kids, no milk and all that. Man, he put that mouthpiece, whooped the brakes off that dude. Like it's just a whole different mindset. Right. I don't know if you ever seen the new George Foreman movie. Same thing. Same thing. They talked about him. 45-year-old. There's no way. There was no way for a 45-year-old man to come back to boxing after what Muhammad Ali did to him.
Yeah,
he came back, and when he fought that title fight, that heavyweight title fight, do you know he got whooped for the first 12 rounds? But all it was one punch. Do you know that one punch hit that dude so hard it split his mouth guard in half? Dude dropped just like that. When you know, you know. You don't care about what you see.
Right.
You just know.
You just know. So true. I like that. So again, it's just doing your research, man. Just understanding what you're doing, regardless whether it's Bitcoin or just your business or your
You
employment.
gotta put in the work, though.
You have to put in the work. None of this is overnight. Yes, some people have gotten lucky, but it's like winning the lottery. Like, what are the
odds?
What are the odds? You know.
You know your business, right? See, you know your business during these times because we're in the bear market, right? And then you're going to know another side of your business when everything goes up, right? So if we ever come to this place again, you'll know what you need to do to adjust your business.
Correct.
It's the same. Correct. You know the patterns, right? Well, I know I've been here, so I know I got to scale back on this. We got to find this. We got to find that to sustain.
Yep. So like COVID was a big thing that taught me on that. Yeah. It's like before it was like one thing was I would have extra inventory. COVID taught me like with just money on the walls, money in the shelves, like there's no point to have all that extra inventory and like, yeah, you want to make it look pretty and like be ready, but it's like there's no point. So yeah, you learn and then you make those adjustments. But again, it's going through it. Like you said, we said earlier, going through it and you're down and you're up, the peaks and the valleys of what you're doing. And sometimes you lose, sometimes you pick the wrong one and sometimes you pick the right one, but understanding and seeing what you see, right? It's like the guy that he knew on what he saw, the Cinderella Man. Same thing in the coins that are coming out. Understanding what you see, and then like you, that's why you pick that one, and you're like, I know there's certain things that's happening that I know this is going to be one of the next ones. But it wasn't overnight.
It wasn't overnight, and it looks scamish. You know, they got ways. It's a thing called tokensniffer.com. So you can literally take the contract address, go to the website, and they'll give you all the green flags, the good ones, and the bad ones about a coin. Oh, that one there that I picked, you would have been like, no. I got in it so early before they even built the website.
Wow.
And then next thing you know,
you were at the right time. You were at the right chat.
A week and a half later, website's up. Boom, 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 boom. Like, it don't look scamish no more.
Right. But if you would have
been scared.
No, but like if you would have like lost it, it is what it is.
It was $250, right?
Right.
You got to be willing to be like, yeah.
Next one.
I mean,
but it wasn't your life savings, and it wasn't your next week's
it wasn't my last meal.
It wasn't your light bill.
It wasn't me say, hey, honey, and kid, listen, we're going to snatch the last bread off the table.
Family meeting.
A family meeting. We're not going to eat today. I need everybody praying. No, it wasn't that.
Right.
It wasn't. You just can't. Don't put yourself in that type of
Because we all have that ratio where we can do that, where we can put everything that we have onto one thing, right? It could be $200, or it can be $20,000, or $200,000, or $2 million. It's like, what is that ratio that you can,
take a risk with.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say play, but not play.
Yeah, because
yeah.
you have to diversify, right? You have your safe money, you have your investment money, your retirement money, your higher risk money that you can,
My play money. Then you have your play money. I fix it so I have my play
What's
money.
play money?
My play money means if I want to go buy me some new AirPods or something, a pop for my collection. That's part of it. It doesn't come from this here. Just like it's my extra. But that helps me, so I'm not just swiping my debit card everywhere, right? Like, oh, my account looks good. No, it's like everything looks good, the way it's supposed to be. And then I have an extra $20. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna get extra food? Am I gonna go buy me a pop? What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
But again, I wasn't always there. It's just learning.
Right.
And like really, get there. What are the goals and what's the? I mean, yeah, of course. Sometimes I'm like, man, everybody has nice watches. I see people. My algorithms filled with
but that could be
Rolexes. That's big play money. I'm still a little guy.
Hey, the Rolex.
The ratio.
Well, actually, Rolexes would be good. Kind of what you were saying, because those don't lose value. And those you'll keep it.
So not making sure I don't have my firearm on me. Make sure there's nobody out in the front door. Anyway. A Rolex, if you're going to get a Rolex is one of the few pieces of jewelry that increase in value. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it never changes. They never change. The model is the same no matter. So, case in point, this Rolex I have right here, this Rolex I have right here, I bought this in 01. Mm-hmm. I spent, it's worth
3 times.
Right.
I'm wearing it. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
you can just replace the face, right? It's like
you can
400, 200,
a few things.
A few things.
You can take it.
You can take, but you want everything to be factory.
Yeah.
This is all factory.
Yeah.
That's what maintains the value, right? So this watch is now worth that.
Yeah.
That's it blew my mind because
right.
I just went out a couple weeks ago just looking. I'm like, are you kidding me, sir? Like, so this is how much it costs now for me to get this watch? So come to find out, during COVID, Rolex cut 70% of their production.
Wow.
So that just... Yep.
It already went up. It didn't need that for it to go up. Right. But that just...
helped it.
That assisted it. Mind-blowing. Mm-hmm. I'm looking... They got a particular Rolex that it's a 2-year waiting list, $15K, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't want to wait, they selling them for $25. And people
an extra $10K.
People don't like to wait. It ain't that serious.
Right. What is that like? Yeah. Those types of people are not putting their life savings.
Again,
they're putting their play money.
If you're running around putting your life savings, you're in trouble. You don't need to do that. But most people that's in that game, they're not. This is their play money.
Play money.
Or this is their hobby.
Right.
That's just what they do, right?
But
if you're going to invest in something that's going to still be an asset.
I'm going to have to go to the Rolex shop right here down the road.
I've been looking, but...
Yeah, I've been looking too. That's why I'm like,
I mean,
but I guess it's again, like you said at the beginning, scary money don't make money.
Scary money don't make money.
So part of me is still, and I think we talked about this last time, I'm still in the early stages of like starting to build a success, right? Where I've tried multiple businesses and they've all crashed and burned. And finally, and we talked about this last time, with people not knowing how to spend their money once they start to make money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. So that helped me a lot last time.
All your habits from running on a super light budget, super tight, running 5 or 6 months behind, 30K, 40K in debt. You carry all those habits. Now you have money, but you have all those habits, and you're
still got those habits, man. And it's hard. It's hard not to. You got to make sure you're not moving in emotions, right? Because I got
stoicism.
Because I got it, I can get it, right? Mm-hmm. I've been there. Nah, fall back. But you still want to be wise, because just having a bunch of money in the bank account, that ain't wise neither.
Nope.
What do we say it was like? It's sitting in the savings. It's making 0.0004%, but the inflation rate
like 6%.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought that up. So why do you think Shark Tank Kevin O'Leary has put almost 20% of his portfolio, 25%, into crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the average $1,000 you put in the bank, and this is during a good, you make maybe $10, $100, right?
A year.
A year.
Not even.
In crypto, you can make 3,000.
Right.
See, in crypto, you can take. Let's say you had whatever. Let's say your net worth is $200 million. 20% of $200 million is what? $20 million, right? You can take $20 million, put it into a stable coin, and make a 40% APY on it. Just sitting.
Yeah.
Where they do that at? You can't do that.
No,
There's no bank that does that.
No, we just talked about CDs. Like the banks right now are pushing CDs, and I went in there and we talked about it first, and I finally went in there. I was like, "Hey, they're like, okay, well, it has to be." I think she said at least 10,000, and then it was like 4.04% or something. I was like, and it has to be like 16 months, 17 months. I'm like,
No.
I'm gonna make like $400.
Yeah, they're gonna make their money off.
You're
of
gonna
that.
make a killing.
As soon as I give them that, then they're gonna give it to a loan to somebody
Yeah.
at 20%.
20% interest. By the time you get it back, they done made a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
it. Easy.
Yeah.
So
Why can't you
why,
make your own
exactly.
money? Yeah.
Like I do better invest in that and selling water on the by the
Yep.
on a hot summer day, and I'll flip the money faster than the bank will.
Right.
flip
Yeah.
the money. So that's the other advantage of crypto. Like you can be low risk and still make tons of money. $20 million worth of stable coins, you stake it, make 40%. I don't care if you make 20%.
Right.
You're not going to make that nowhere else.
Anything above, I would say anything like above inflation, where you would just have it sitting there, it's something worth looking at.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna have it sit there, you're losing
You're
money.
losing, man.
Yeah.
If you're, anybody out there, listen to me. If you're getting your money, you stuffing it under your bed and all that, those days, you're
And the
you got it all in the walls and all this stuff. No, you're gonna be very upset. You need to put it. I mean, if you put it in real estate, at least you'll get a big return within
Right.
at least 10. I know with at least 10 years, I don't
Right.
care what nobody says.
Right.
At least put it into a hard asset. That's the best advice.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, stop talking.
A hard asset, man.
Yep.
Don't just.
Don't just put it in savings or in. Yeah.
I told my people, I said, the days of the rapper flashing bricks of cash, those days are over.
Yeah.
Those days are over. Those days are over. And you know what a Ledger Nano is? You don't know, you have no idea. Huh? A Ledger Nano is what you call is a cold wallet where you store your crypto on, where you're storing the crypto keys, right? And it's offline. So you have hot wallets and you have cold wallets.
Oh.
So the cold wallet is offline, so the hacker ain't getting it.
Yeah.
Period. Right? You can do your research. Ledger Nano already has Snoop Dogg already has a gold chain with a gold Ledger Nano.
Oh,
no
yes.
lie. Rappers are already promoting Ledger Nano. I'm
They're already
serious.
a step ahead, huh?
They already look. I said there's not going to be any more holding like where they hold the bricks of cash like
Right.
no, they're going to be holding Ledger Nanos. And people gonna be like, what is that?
That's
where all the money is.
Yeah,
the
it's a
digital
lot of
money.
money.
It's a lot of money right here. People better wake up.
right.
Smell the coffee.
Yeah, because you can only carry so much value on you,
Right. And then it becomes like a security issue. How much you're carrying, how many gold chains you got, how much.
And see, now one of my good friends, he's a gold and silver trader. He knows all the ins and outs or whatever. And he was like, hey, man, how do you think you can get money like from country to country and stuff like that? He said, why do you think those guys will literally fly from country to country and they'll have gold chains like Mr. T? Because that's their way of moving
that's their
their
money.
money. And then they'll just melt all that stuff down and brick it back up. I'm telling you, man, the game is real, man. The game is not to be what told. It's meant to be what sold.
Right.
You'll see guys. I'm talking about now. They'll have the goons with them, but they'll be. I mean, he's silly. Look at that ignorant guy with all that gold on. Okay, you think he's ignorant? He's moving his money.
already a strategy.
He's moving his money because what are you gonna do? He got the gold chain. What you can't stop him because he got gold chains and
True.
his watch. You can't.
Yeah.
And all he does
But
is
if
just
he comes in with briefcase of money, you'll stop
Now
him.
you'll stop him with the money,
Yeah.
but he can't bring in 10 grand or 100 grand, but he can bring in a couple $1 million worth of gold around his neck. And you have no idea.
Let me give me my little small gold chain. Move around.
or that that
The legend, Nano. You have no idea, man.
I can't get in it.
No, can't get in it, brother. You're wasting your time.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Sounds good. Sounds good, man. I
I'm in it.
appreciate
I'm
all
about
this
to go buy me
feedback.
some PP.
Oh,
Or Pepe.
Pepe. Wait, hold on. Wait. You don't want to do that, you know.
It sounds good, guys. Again, remember this was all for entertainment purposes
entertainment
only.
purposes.
Yes.
Do your research. Do your own research on anything you do invest in, real estate or whatever it is. Thank you so much for coming out here. We have his YouTube page up right now, so you guys can check him out. Good information on there. Any questions or anything, you guys can maybe comment on there. I'm sure he'll reach out. Where else can they find you?
All right, I have a Patreon group. It's patreon.com / The Crypto Night 1906. That's my Patreon. Yep, right there.
So you guys can check this out too.
Do you have memberships?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sold out. 100. Sold out already.
Look at that. You see, you got to be able to spend money to make money too.
Wow. See, my 125 only got one spot left.
Wow.
Oh,
Thing is, though, that's the best. In all honesty, you can't say you want to be wealthy if you don't want to invest in yourself, if that makes sense. You know?
What's the difference between the three?
There's no difference. The only difference is the price. Everybody gets all the same information. Everybody that jumped in by $99, that was the incentive, the startup. But there's no there's no difference in tiers. It's just price.
Yeah.
It was just more of an incentive to get into the group.
The earlier, the better.
The earlier, the better.
Yeah.
That was it. So that was the incentive. So if you got in when I first put it out, hey,
You've been getting more knowledge.
you
since,
get yeah. But everybody gets the same information.
That's a good price.
I like that.
That's why I like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you get it now, you get it cheaper. You get it later. I mean, that's how
it works.
That's how
It costs more. You know, when I told you about when I knocked at your door, man, it was $2.
You don't want to listen to me.
You didn't want to listen.
Now you're coming to my door.
Knocking on my door. Hey, is the $2 deal? No, no, you don't get. It's $200 now, man. Hey,
It's the game.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, so
Don't blame me. Play the game.
hey,
There you go.
I tried.
it.
You
I
laughed in
love
my
it.
face.
I love it. I love it.
So
You do. All right, man. Appreciate you again for coming
Yes,
out.
sir.
So much,
Appreciate
so
y'all.
much
Yeah.
knowledge. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Appreciate it.
Peace.